Hey, Gary Baker here with you from PublisherReport.com. In today's quick video, we're going to be talking about how to create a low-content book and how to self-publish that book as a children's book on Amazon. Today, we're going to be making the cover for that book. And if you haven't been following along in the series, I'll leave a card up here in the right-hand corner. You can click on that and you can watch those videos and catch up. But for now, let's go ahead and just jump onto the computer and pop into Canva and start creating that cover. So here we are on the computer inside of Canva. And it's going to be very simple to create a design here. Understand you're going to have to create a front cover and a back cover, and then you are going to combine those into one design and save that as a print quality PDF that you will upload to Amazon. So the first thing we'll do is create the front cover and back cover by simply selecting Create a Design. And we're going to start with Custom Designs. Now here is where you're going to need to understand the dimensions and how they work inside of Canva. We are going to be designing the front cover and the back cover in an 8.5 by 8.5 square design. But we need to understand that it needs to be print quality or 300 DPI. So we need to make sure that we create a canvas inside of Canva that is going to allow us to do that and then upload that later to create the one print quality PDF that will be our final cover for our book. Now I'm going to show you the tool that I use to get these dimensions, and I'll also show you the math behind the dimensions so you will have them readily available if you want to follow along and create your own cover. So the tool I use is Tangent Templates, and inside of Tangent Templates you have what they call the Kdp Helper, and inside the Kdp Helper you can see here on the screen, get the dimensions for your covers and interiors simply by selecting your trim size, which is going to be 8.5 by 8.5, your number of pages, we're going to go with 24 pages, and then your paper type, which this is going to be color paper, or paper that we're going to print high quality color images on, and we're going to leave the bleed to no, and we're going to select continue. Now this Kdp Helper is going to give you the dimensions for the cover as well as the interior, but here we're only focused on the cover. So we're going to scroll down, and you're going to see here the concept of the front cover and the back cover, and then when it is complete, it will be one document that will be print ready PDF that will encompass the front cover, the back cover, as well as the spine of the book. So when the book is folded, that will be where all the pages are stacked on top of each other, and you need to make sure there's plenty of room for all the pages that you're going to be putting in your book, in this case 24 pages. So you scroll down here and you're going to see for Canva the print ready PDF use in inches, which is the complete cover, is 17.31 by 8.75 inches. But take note that we are making the half covers. We are making the front cover and the back cover. So we're interested in, for KDP Cover Creator, half cover use pixels. Because take a look at the note. In order to create a 300 DPI image in Canva, you must use pixels as opposed to inches. So we're going to take these dimensions, which are the same because it's an 8.5 by 8.5 square, and we're just going to copy that right there into the buffer, go back to Canva, and create these square half cover, again, front cover and back cover images, and create the cover. So back inside of Canva, again, we're going to select pixels in the drop-down menu. You have different options here. Make sure it's on PX for pixels. Put in the height and the width and the height. Of course, it's a square, so it'll be the same dimensions, and we'll go ahead and create new design. Also, if you would like to see the complete math formula to calculate this, I'll go ahead and show you that before we get into creating the cover. So here are the formulas for creating the dimensions for your Amazon KDP cover. Of course, you can see here the front and back cover with the 8.5 by 8.5 Canva dimensions for Amazon KDP cover creation that you're going to download as a PNG that you will then add to your Canva KDP template, which will be your print quality PDF, which will be the complete cover to include the spine. As you can see in the formula, the cover front width, the cover back, plus the spine, plus bleed, and you get that in inches. And we'll cover that one after we create our front cover and our back cover. I just wanted to include this formula, as well as I'll put this formula in the description so you have that readily available. Just remember that the Canva template for the complete cover to include the spine is only for 24 pages. So if you have more than 24 pages, you will need to increase that number. And again, you'll need to use Tangent Templates or the other tool that I'm about to show you. The other tool that I want to show you, and of course I'll leave the link in the description to all of these tools, is the Kindle Direct Publishing Paperback Cover Templates tool. Here you can choose your template, and in this case you can see here 8.5 by 8.5. Again, the page count for this book is 24. The paper color, again, go ahead and go to color, and you can see here how to use the template. There are 7 easy steps. Again, the link in the description for this page. Go here, read these steps, but simply you're just going to download that cover template. That will download a zip file that you see down here in the left-hand corner. You'll just open that up. Then when that opens, you'll see the file 8.5 by 8.5 color _ 32. Of course, the name of the file there has a 2 on it because this is the second time I've downloaded this file. But you'll see you'll have a PDF and you'll also have a PNG image. The PDF, when you open that, is going to show you the spine width. This is the width you're going to need for that calculation in that formula that I just showed you. Again, that formula is in the description, and you can see exactly the way your cover is going to look, and you're going to be able to see all the dimensions for the front cover as well as the back cover. Also a space here for the barcode. Make sure you don't cover that up, and then make sure that you don't get anything inside of any of this colored area, sort of a pink, orange, or around the dotted lines. This is the guide that you can use when you're creating your cover to make sure that you don't have any errors, meaning you don't have any of your images or words bleeding over into that space that's going to get cut off when they actually print the book. The Kdp paper cover templates plus the Kdp Helper at Tangent Templates, those two together, plus the formula I've given you in the description, will take you over to Canva and allow you to be able to create a design here on Canva that will be the cover for your book. So here we are back in Canva again, 2625 pixels by 2625 pixels. That was the calculation we came up with for the dimensions. Of course, it is a square. You can come over here to File, and you can turn on Show Print Bleed, so you can make sure that you stay out of that area right there that will get cut off when they print the book. So now we're going to be creating the cover. This is the front cover. So to create the back cover, we'll just copy that page. Now we'll have page 2 right there. So we'll have page 1 and page 2. And the first thing, we probably want to add a little bit of color. So if we wanted to say we just wanted to make it a red book, we would just select red, and then again you could do that down here on the same page, or you could delete that and you could just wait until you add some words in, and you could wait till you create the font or pick the font that you want to use, and then you can just duplicate the page. So for now we'll just go with page 1, we'll go with a red background, and we'll go over and we'll add some text. Here we're just going to add a heading, and of course our book is Counting with Robots, so we want to make sure that our title reflects what our book actually is. So real quick, we'll just go ahead and open up the interior of our book. Again, if you haven't seen the video for creating the interior, you can check the cards, or the link to this video will be in the description where you can see step by step how I did this. But our book here is called Count the Robots. So we could just simply select that, or we could just go ahead and type Count the Robots. We'll go ahead and copy that just for ease of use, and we'll pop back into Canva. Here, we'll just go ahead and put in Count the Robots, and in here, you're going to want to select a font. Of course, you go up here, drop down menu, and you can select from the numerous free fonts that you want inside of the free version of Canva. So for example, if you wanted your cover to look like that, you could just simply leave it like that, Count the Robots. And if you want to change the color, once you get it centered, you could select this right here and change the color. So now you have a nice white there. You could even bold it. So now that we've created the title for our book, we want to go ahead and add some images to the front of the book to make it look more like a children's book. And of course, this font may not be the right font either, so make sure you play with that. And of course, the finished product will probably look a little bit different, but this is the exact way that you'll do it. You'll go ahead and go to Uploads, select Upload an Image or Video. Then you'll go into where you have your PNGs to make sure that it is a transparent background. You'll select a few robots, open that up, and that will upload those robots. Then when those robots are uploaded, you're just going to simply drag those robots over and start positioning them on your cover the way that you would like them. And when you get your robots where you want them and you like the way it looks, you will simply just go ahead and move on to the back cover, because this is going to be the front cover right here. Make sure we select the right image here. Grab this robot, get him out of the way, drag him down. As you can see, this is drag and drop, so you got to play with it a little bit, but it is very intuitive and easy to use. So there we go, a couple robots on our Count the Robot book. Now we want to make sure we use that same font and same color, so we'll just duplicate this or copy the page. Of course, on the back cover, we don't want it to say the same thing, so we could easily just make this something more like this. Count the Robots. We could make this a little smaller here, maybe 190. Widen this to get it all on one line, like so. Then bring this down a little further, maybe 170. And then what we'll do is we'll just center this right here. Then we'll add some more text, and we'll go with something like this. Counting is fun. It's even more fun with robots. Go ahead, we'll bring this down to about 110. We'll change this color to white. There you go. Now we have something that looks more like a back cover of a book. Probably make this robot a little bigger. Get him centered right there. Bring him up a little bit. There you go. So now what you have is the front cover for your book and the back cover for your book. And the step here is where you're going to download these as PNGs, because the reason we did the calculations and those formulas, again, you have to make sure that inside of Canva, you are working inside of pixels, which are going to be saved as PNGs, and then you're going to create the cover, which is going to include the spine. So we'll go ahead and we will download this as a PNG. We'll click download. That will download on the left-hand corner, and then once you have that zip file, you'll go ahead and open that file up. Now what you have is a folder called Count the Robots, and inside of that folder you have 1 and 2.png. That's going to be your front and back cover respectively, and we're going to upload those into Canva. But first we're going to go back and create a new canvas that is going to be our complete cover to include our spine. So back at the home screen of Canva, what you have is create a design. We're going to go ahead and create a design here, and we're going to enter custom dimensions. Again, these were the dimensions that we used for the pixels for our cover PNG. The cover, the full cover to include the spine that we're going to download as a print quality PDF is going to be in inches. We'll go back to tangent templates and we'll scroll down and get those dimensions, and that's going to be 17.31 for the width. So we're going to put that in as width. Go back to tangent templates, grab the height, go back to Canva, enter that in the height, and create the new design. Again, the formula as well as the link for the Amazon cover creator here is in the description, so go ahead and be sure to check that out. Now what you can see here is the untitled design that we created, which is 17.3 inches by 8.75 inches, so width and height. Of course, if you wanted to see what this is going to look like, you could upload that PNG that we downloaded from the Amazon Kdp template tool. So to do that, you would just simply come over to Uploads, upload an image or video. Here you would find the folder with that PNG, and you would upload that PNG. You're going to get an upload error, and the reason is because the image has to be less than 25 megabits in size. So what you're going to have to do is scale this down or turn it into a Jpeg, which will be a lot smaller in size because the resolution will not be as high quality as the PNG. So let's pop over to a quick tool and do that real quick. A great tool to do this with is PNG to Jpeg if you don't have a tool on your computer that can do this. But what we'll do is we'll just upload that file right here, the 8.5 by 8.5. That will convert it right there. As you can see, it's converting that to a JPEG. Once that's uploaded and converted, you'll be able to download that JPEG right there. You can see 8.5 by 8.5 color _30 JPEG. Now we'll go back to Canva, and what I'll show you here is how to upload that so you can see exactly what this is going to look like when you are creating your cover to include the spine. Go ahead and click upload that image, upload that JPEG. Once that uploads, you'll just click it and then you'll just scale it up into the complete dimensions of the template we created. And now you have your template cover, and you can see the spine here in the center. You can also see the barcode where you need to stay away from. And what you can do at this point is upload your front and back covers. Before you do that, what I like to do is I just like to go ahead and make a copy of what we have currently. So if we delete something or make a mistake, we have a backup of it right there, and also gives us just another nice canvas to play with. And we'll go ahead and upload the front cover and the back cover. And that was 1 and 2 Pete.png under Count the Robots. Go ahead and open that up. Now what you have is your front cover, which when you click that, you need to align right here inside of the spine for the front cover. Drag that down, it'll lock in there. The back cover, we'll go ahead and we will drag that over and then do the same thing for that and lock it in. As you can see here, our cover is going to be completely red across the entire book. So we're not going to have anything written on the spine. First, because the spine is too narrow at 24 pages to write anything on. And second, because it just keeps it easy to create the cover. But as you can see right there, you have your cover ready to print as a PDF. We just drop that down there a little bit, make sure it covers the complete template. And then once you have that, all you have to do is go ahead and click download and download this as PDF print, high quality multi-page document. Make sure you only select the page that you want to download, page 1, and then go ahead and click done and then download to download the PDF print quality cover for your book. You can see that that will download here down at the bottom in the left-hand corner. Go ahead and open that up, and that'll open up in your PDF reader right there. And if you were to minimize this, you can see how that looks just like a book. And in your mind, you can imagine that being folded over for a front and a back cover. And that is the image that we're going to be using when we actually upload and create our book in the coming videos. So that's all there is to creating the cover. Create the front, the back, combine them, make sure that you have enough of an image inside of a print quality PDF to cover the entire book, to include the spine, which is your 24 pages stacked on top of each other. If this video was helpful, give me a thumbs up. There'll be a typewriter here on the screen. Click that typewriter, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, just like the videos you see here on the end screen. Click those, keep watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.